What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Micah. We're going to be speaking on the Virgos for this message. See what we got for you guys. Alright, Virgos. Alright, the first message we have for the Virgos is reflect on your priorities. And this could come from like anything you got to do today, right? From the morning to the night. Make sure you guys reflect on your priorities. See, progress in life doesn't depend on, a lot of times we talk about progress, and the progress in life isn't dependent on what I do or what you do, because what I do ain't gonna help you, and what you do might not help me, right? However, depending on your day and what you feel like you need to get done, all relies on your priority. What do you prioritize more? Like if you're 90 years old, you're not going to prioritize being fit. You're going to prioritize on your mind, right? You want to get that mind right, which should be for everybody, really. Focus on the mental, because the mental is going to take you a long lifetime. No matter where you are in the world, your mental is going to get you in and out of troubles, avoid situations, be able to, conquer life in a better format. But like I said, it's discrepancy. It depends on you, However, it's all about your priorities. You guys got to wash dishes or whatever. Focus on your needs. Then you focus on your wants, and then you live like that, right? So it's just a reminder, reflect on you guys' priorities, right? So I like to read cards, and I like to give an insight on a more realistic approach. Well, not realistic, but more so, upfront, so you guys can understand what's really going on. So is this mine, right? I read a quote, and it says something about, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was something along the line of, if you allow people to determine your dreams or determine your goals, then you're not living for yourself. So is this mine could be a reference to that I'm picking up. Like I feel like you guys, you gotta ask yourself, is this your goal or is this your parents' goal? Is this your dream or is your parents' dream? Is whatever you're doing in the day, is this what you want to do, or is it what your surroundings or your environment has taught you to do? So just keep that in mind, right? I've had situations where I had to sit down and realize, like, wait a minute, I'm an entrepreneur, or not. I'm not even trying to claim all of that. I am on YouTube not because of because my people, they wanted me to go work or continue working for a job and all of that, and I don't want to keep doing that. Even my wife, she showed me a different avenue, so why would I continue to do something that isn't suited me? Like I don't like the jobs I was working. I didn't really feel that. You feel me? Any job that I did it great. I did good at it. I was good at it, but I didn't really feel fulfilled. So I had to ask myself, am I doing that for me, or am I doing it for other people? Because I always want to make other people feel bad about themselves, And that's a good time, as much as that's a good way to live, in a way, sometimes, because you're not being selfish, but at the same time, I'm still got to realize, can I be a more impact on YouTube? Which I know I can, because I can touch more people, you know what I mean? Gifts, right? One of my gifts is talking to people, like, uplifting people, motivating people, things like that. So I just, as you guys can see, I motivate in a way where spirituals, because I do believe in spirituality, and I do feel like your soul is like the most important thing in your life. You know what I mean? So what are your gifts? Ask yourself, like, what are you really good at? You do not have to take that to another person so that another person can pay you. You can go out your own and venture in, because I know you guys want freedom. I know you guys want your own time. I know you guys want to do things in accordance and have that freedom. So what are you good at? Ask yourself, what are you good at, and see if you can make something out of it, right? See what else we have for the Virgos. We have Dragon Rider. Life, let me tell you something. Life is going to take you guys on this ride, like this journey. And I'm not, like, as much as I'm trying to, like, motivate you guys, I'm not really trying to sound like a straight-up motivational speaker, but that's just what it is. This is how I sound. Life's going to take you on rides, right? Like, sometimes things are not going to happen the way that you planned it sometimes. Most times it's not, really. So you got to kind of just go with the flow. You never know what could happen, right? But you just got to kind of just go with the flow of things. Don't allow, like I said, don't allow things to just, like, kind of limit you, So just go with the ride. If you feel like the ride's going to be a little bumpy sometimes, it's going to happen that way, until the ride gets smoothed out. Just ride it out. It don't matter. Like, I know sometimes when you're on these journeys and things like that, I don't know if you guys are in college or whatever, just ride it out to see as far as you can go. When it starts to mess up your mind, your mental, and you feel unhealthy, and you feel like it's not, when you feel like it's not worth it, then fine. But if you feel like it's worth it, ride it out and see what's to come out of it, right? Let's see what we have for you guys, my Virgos. So yeah, these are just daily messages that I provide for whatever sign that you are. That's just pretty much what this channel is about in a nutshell. What do you need, right? This could be a message from the spirit team. They could be asking you, what do you need? A lot of times we don't understand that we can actually, a lot of times we don't realize, right, that we can actually ask for things that we request. I remember asking from the higher power for my wife, and I got her. Like, it's just simple things like that. It's not simple because obviously it's a big deal, but ask for it. You never know what could happen. Like, why not use your wishes? You know, if we got wishes like a genie, damn near. If you got wishes, why not utilize them? If you know there, or if you have a belief like me that there are people out there that's watching over us and things like that, why not use your resources, right? It's like today I had to realize, I'm like, wait, I don't work for a company no more. Why am I rushing to get to these videos? Let me take my time. Because I'm taking advantage of my benefits, right? My benefit of not having to like structure my life in a certain way anymore. I can go do what I need to do and come back to this or whatever the case is, right? And this goes along with finding a balance, right? I don't know if you guys need to hear this, but listen, I support channels, but I saw this one channel where this person was just like, yo, you can't, like, people be trying to tell people don't balance themselves because they feel like balance is just like, it just means that you're just average, which you're not, you know what I mean? Having a balance means you can go a longevity of time, you know? Every sports player has a balance between how much they work. Yeah, you have people that extend that, you know, grind or whatever, but remember, your balance is not everybody's balance. What you do on a regular basis might not be, like, okay, for an example, y'all know Kobe Bryant, right? He might have done that extensive work towards everybody else, but he had his own rhythm within himself. That's why, and then to everybody else comparable, he was better than everybody or whatever. But to him, it was normal. You can find your imbalance between you and yourself, which is normal. So then when you're out here, you know, reading or exercising or working or whatever, you know your own limitations and you're just kind of staying within yourself, right? But having that balance means that you're just understanding it's time to do this or it's time to do that. You're able to do a longevity of it and be able to do it every day. If y'all been like practicing certain things, y'all would know what I'm talking about. Like when I say like working and y'all know to just chill off or, you know, having that time where you could just come away from it for a little bit. Be proud of yourself is a message from for the Virgos. Be proud of yourself no matter what it is that you've done. I tell people all the time, like, even if you got up out of bed this morning, like, be proud of that. Simple things, the little things, because the little things are going to help you motivate to the big things. You cannot be getting the big things if you're not even being part of these small things that you did, right? So just reflect on them things for me, or for yourself, really. Let's see what we have. We have one more message for you guys, and then that's gonna finish up the video. We have independence for the Virgos. Independence. I don't know if you guys are trying to be independent or things like that, but independence is a huge, big road. That is something that actually we should be looking forward to. As I said before, there's going to be certain jobs that are just going to always be in society, farmers, things like that, unless you're willing to farm yourself and have your own farmland and do all of that yourself and whatever. But if you got something that you want to do, like painting or something, that's going to take up a lot of time, farming your own crops and feeding your own goats and all of that. So, you know, that's why we have a system where people do that. It takes up 8 hours of the day, and everybody else has 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, and 8 hours of fun stuff or whatever, right? Errands, things like that, right? 8, 16, 24 hours in a day. Now, I want to say this because some things you can actually be independent. Like if you guys feel like, as I said before, your gifts, if you guys have gifts, you're a mechanic or you're a doctor, whatever, you can go independent and find out how can you start your own business. If you really want, like if you got kids and stuff, you really want to bring your kids along the journey or whatever, like it's just whatever your preference for. But don't feel like you have to, just because you got a system way of living or a job, whatever, don't feel like you gotta exactly work for somebody. You can be independent within your career. You can also be independent as possible within your food sources if you guys have the capabilities to grow certain vegetables and things like that. But the main thing is to be independent. Also, you guys can go out there and make sure you stock up on your food and all of that, like your waters. Me and my wife have been stacking up on waters, all that. If we have the actual resources, why not put that into something that matters? You know what I mean? So make sure you guys are doing that as well, right? Just being independent as possible, as much as you can, as much as you possibly can. So that's going to finish up the reading for the Virgos. My name is Michael, if I have not mentioned in this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe only if you enjoy these videos. post notifications if you like to know exactly when I drop a video. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next spiritual video.